Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to be doing for you a jerk tortilla. This is at a request of one of our subscribers, so they wanted to see me do the tortilla in a different style with a bit more spice in it, so that's what I'm going to do for you today. So I'm going to show you the ingredients what we're going to be using for today. Right everyone, these are our ingredients what we're going to be using for this one. I've got some salt, black pepper, some parsley and some jerk seasoning. Move these out of the way because I'm going to need the space. I've got some chopped chicken which I chopped up, but I'm going to chop that up a bit more as I go. Got some onions, got some mixed veg, got some smoked sausage, got my eggs. Don't know if I might need some more eggs, but the recipe will be at the beginning of the video. I've got some tomatoes and I've got some chopped ham. I've got my mashed potato, which you know how to mash potato. You can boil it or you can buy it already made if you want, if you haven't got the time to do it. And I've got some cheese what I'm gonna be putting on there as well. So those are my ingredients for today. So I'm gonna start the process, and I've got my frying pan, large one, on the fire already with some oil in it. So I'm gonna just light this fire. You can hear that noise in the background, that's the oven. It likes to make up a lot of noise. So I've only got a little bit of oil in here, you don't need a lot. So I'm going to let that heat up and then I'll be back with you. Right everyone, so I've got my oil to temperature what I want it. I'm going to put in my onions. These are chopped frozen onions. I always have these in my freezer. Saves a lot of time depending on what I'm doing. So I'm just going to sweat these off. Sometimes I'm going to move this to a bigger heat, so this one takes too long sometimes. So I'm just going to move over the camera a bit so you can see what I'm doing. When you get these frozen onions, they don't take that long to sweat off because they're frozen. But just look out for bits of the skin in there. Right, so I'm just going to let that sweat off. I'm going to put my tomatoes in there as well. If you want more tomatoes, you can use more. But because so I'm just going to let that sweat off. Once we got it down to where we want it, I'll be back with you. Right everybody, so we've got our onions to where we want it. And turn this heat down a bit more. So I'm going to put in our chopped sausages. Then put in our chopped chicken, chop that up a bit more. Now there still might be a few big lumps in there, but that might have too much. Then I'm going to put our chopped ham in there as well. So just getting that heated through. While you're doing that, got our herbs and our salt and that. Our black pepper, salt, some chopped parsley. You can use fresh one if you've got fresh one, or if you haven't got it you can use the dry one. That's what I'm using, still the same thing. Just going to sprinkle some of that on. There. And the rest of it now I'm going to put in with our mashed potato. I'm going to mash that through. So if you're doing a tortilla, you know that you can do it with a few ingredients. I like to put other stuff in there. You know, you don't really need it plain. So that's just mixed in. So this is all your rest of items. So you just want that to simmer, just to heat through. Once you've got that heated through, it's going to be putting in our mixed veg. These are frozen mixed veg. As you can see, that's looking nice already. I'm going to let this heat through a bit and then I'll be back with you. Right everybody, so we've got that heated through to where I want it now. I'm just going to slide that off the fire. We're going to be doing this half on the fire, and remember you're going to be putting this in the oven as well. So I'm going to turn that heat right down. Into this now, I've got my potatoes and my jerk seasoning into that. And into that I'm going to put my eggs. I haven't seen white eggs in the shop for ages. Even when I'm baking I don't see white eggs, and all of a sudden there seems to have this influx of white eggs. So I'm just going to stir this in. Get a bigger spoon. So I'm going to be stirring in a bit of your mixture with your thing at a time. So doing this bit by bit. I'm just going to give this a stir through. I know everybody's thinking, oh, is the eggs gonna cook in there? The potatoes are cold and the eggs are cold. So and if you've got a garden, small or big, don't throw away your eggshells. These are a good source of thing. You can grind them down or you can crush them down when they're dried. I'll put mine in a bag and leave it till the next season, and then I'll crush it down and use it in my thing. I've got some chopped cheese here, some grated cheese rather. I'm going to put some of that in as well. I'm going to give that a good stir in. So you're just going to be doing this until you've got all your mixtures mixed in together. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so we've got everything mixed in. So I'm just going to put one more egg in there because it looks like it needs another one. So once you do your mixture, you will see how much eggs go in there. Depends on the amount what you're making as well. This is like for my whole family, so I've used 9 eggs. So you want the mixture, when you put the spoon, you want the spoon to come off clean. That's how you know, that you've got enough eggs in there. Right, so I'm gonna get this into my pan. Get a spatula. Just gonna get everything out. Going to spread that out evenly, or as even as you can. Then you're going to leave that on low heat until when you see it starting to set, and then it's going to go in the oven to finish off. There's another stage to this, but we're not ready for that yet. So if you're liking this video, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave any comments, leave them in the comments section. We do get back to you on them. Might not be able to answer everybody, but we will leave a acknowledgement that we've gone through them. And please don't just only watch the videos, subscribe to the channel also. Everybody's just watching and not subscribing. I'm going to leave that on a low heat, and then once it's set and ready to go in the oven, I'll do the next stage, and then I'll show you what happens when it comes out the oven and everything. So see you in a bit. Right everybody, so we've got it on our fire for a while. You can see it's starting to set now. You can tell when it's starting to set by the sides, and you can feel it bubbling away. So on top of this now, got some more cheese. And you want your oven on about 180. If you've got a fan oven, which is about a gas mark 3 to 4. Want more cheese on there, you can put more cheese. Just so you get a nice crispy top. So I'm going to be using, might look like a lot of cheese on this. So this cheese is just going to melt into it, and you're going to have a nice tortilla. So this now ready for our oven, and you're going to leave it in the oven until when you see it set and it's got a nice golden brown top. That's when you know it's ready. You're going to need an oven proof frying pan as well, which is what I'm using here. I'm just going to leave that in there until when it gets golden brown. And then I'll be back with you when I'm ready to take it out. Right, everybody, we're ready to take out our tortilla now. been in our oven for about just over an hour or so because we wanted it to set properly. And that's what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. You can see it's nice and golden brown and nice. You want a firm set to it when you press it. So that's what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. So I'm going to cut a piece out and plate it up and then let you see what it looks like on a plate. Right everybody, that's what it looks like on a plate. See, you can see everything going through it. So I'm going to have this for my lunch now. So if you like this video, please remember to like, share and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave a comment, leave them in the comment section. We will get back to you on them. And thank you for watching. And remember to watch my other channel, which is D.W Gardening, and you'll see what I do with my garden throughout the year and what I'll grow to use in my kitchen as well. So see you all on the next one. You take care of yourself, and happy cooking and happy dishes to you too.